And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Well, here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
take it in at the 11.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Jones.
Got away, and it's Tyquan Thornton.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the give, this is Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After 7-0 on EA.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, it's Connor. And another juke. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dancing to his left. Murray with a nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul. Roughing tackle. Ethan.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spell 5 plays. So we're at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cards have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off with a touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England trying to get a place on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jones, off play action. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray to the catch made by Hopkins. So at halftime, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on third down, Murray got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point goal by Prater. This a 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Off play action. Jones. Open man down the field is Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the right side with Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot at him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, he's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Not Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And look at this starting field position. touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to